put my Marvel Comics characters into my Street Fighter. But wait, hold on a second. This is really cool. Well, it's Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds, this time on Power Up! Another episode of Power Up. In today's episode, I am going to take a look at the popular crossover brawler made by Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds. Well, let's get brawling! Marvel vs. Capcom 3, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 before it, is a crossover character fighter, which you can pick from a combination of 3 characters from the Marvel Universe and the Capcom game universe. For those of you who haven't played a Marvel vs. Capcom game, you basically pick 3 fighters from the aforementioned Marvel or Capcom games. And each fighter has an assist attack you can call in at any time to help out. And also at any time, you can tag out the other fighter with any of your other 2 fighters, which is pretty cool in concept. And also, like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 before it, there is a meter at the bottom of the screen as you do hits. And it goes up, you can level it up to, I believe, level 5, I believe. And anyway, and you can use those to launch devastating super combos. Whereas you can either be like, if you're Rue, you can do like a super Hadouken, which levels a whole lot of people in swath. Or if you click, at least on the PlayStation 3 version, L2 and R2, or L1 and R1, and if you have a level 2 or above, you can do a massive hyper combo, which takes however much teammates you have still alive to do a devastating attack, which knocks up a whole lot of life from the opponent. Control-wise, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 takes a page from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom on the Wii, in which instead of having a light punch and hard punch and light kick and hard kick like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had, instead it goes to light attack, medium attack, and hard attack, in which you can start by starting from light to hard attack. You can do basic combos, which is pretty neat. Although, it's for those of you who think, oh, it's too easy, don't worry, it's not. It has a lot of depth, and I assure you it's just as fun to play as the other games were. Also in this game, there are a plethora of other moves you can do. You can, of course, throw people, as well as escape from throws. And also there's a move called the snapback. When you do a motion on the control pad, you replace the current opponent with one of the other characters on your opponent's team, depending on what button you push. And on defense, you can also guard, your regular block, as well as an advancing guard, in which when you push a certain control combination, you can push back the opponent and to create space. It's useful for avoiding potentially deadly combos. And also, there's another thing to note. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 had about 56 playable characters. So I warn you, if you get this game, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you kind of lose a couple of characters when you first buy it. There's about 20 or 30 or so playable characters. And currently there are 2 more downloadable playable characters on Xbox Live and PS3. So if you don't mind having a little bit less characters for the time being, which I don't mind, you should totally pick this game up. It is a very worthy sequel and follow-up to Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It should not be missed. And before we wrap things up, as usual, you guessed it, if you live in or around South St. Paul, Minnesota, or in the Minnesota Twin Cities area, please visit my good friends at Level Up Games. And of course, here's the address. Hello. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave me a comment, rate it, and subscribe to my channel. And I also have 2 websites you can also go to, which also will have this video you're watching right now, as well as all my other episodes of Power Up. And that address is www.skakinbacon.com/skakinbaconmedia. And the other site, which has my animation projects using stop motion animation, and that one is www.skakinbacon.com/SBA. Well, as usual, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for another episode of, wait for it, Power Up!